Welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. And hope you all have been having a good day so far. We're gonna go ahead and continue onwards. She has been cursed. So we're gonna get to see how the story goes. I'm not sure who I'm gonna go with. Alright, let's see what we've got going on. Hey! Listen! Wake up, girl! Huh? Oh wow, I'm in rags. Cool. Where am... Ow, my head! You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. Oh, okay, so I don't work for this person. I'm just, some, like, street urchin, I guess. I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner. If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such grand delusions. I am not delusional. I am Lilac Riella Britton, blood daughter of King Gennaro Britton III and the crown princess of Angiel. Right, the king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to Mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I can only stare at her, puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Emmeline and Prince Rod, and you are most definitely neither of them. What? Now get gone before you go spouting your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize that I am wearing tattered clothes and that I do not even have shoes on. No, no, no! This cannot be happening. It is. It is. You're getting your just desserts. Something shines against my chest and I reach up to grab it. This is... It all floods back. Delora being a witch. Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Delora gave me the fairy tale curse. Because it's Cinderella, you'd think that you would be the stepdaughter and you'd be, like, you know, cleaning up after step siblings. But instead you're just out on the streets. I'm confused. My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace to speak with the king. Let me in! Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to uninvited guests. You do not understand. I'm Crown Princess Lilac Riella Britton. I must speak with my father. As loath as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I am addressing him by title. You best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you. If you would only... Make way for the king! The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses while the last horse has a different familiar rider. Father! I immediately move to block the path of his horse. 'Cause that's smart. The soldiers move to hold me back. Your Majesty! What is this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now. What, even father is a part of this? It's a curse, so obviously. Father, you must help me. The witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once, help me. You must believe me. You're not gonna, like, give details to prove that you are his daughter? Tell me, where's your family, child? Why are you all alone? He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He is looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was the crown princess, and his daughter. I recoil. You must be hungry. Take this. His face looks the same as before. I feel like, I mean, I know that words say one thing and pictures another, but still. Woo, a bag. This should feed you and your family for a day or 2. Why does he have food? Just, where's he going that he would need food? The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please let your parents know. I do not want your pity, Father. Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, Your Majesty. I watch as my father and his 2 guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand in their dust. He left me alone. Again. Where is your home, girl? There is nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me. Now look here, our orders were to leave me alone. Suit yourself, can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl. I watch with bleary eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. Oh, look at that girl's hideous dress. How difficult it is to be poor. I clutch the pouch closer to my chest as I run to an empty alley. I huddle in a corner, trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything will be back to normal. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace. Why? The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you. But they are always so nice to me. That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. I am trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave, mother. Oh, never leave, mother. I am the only one who will ever love you so much. This is like Rapunzel from Tangled. Do you understand? I understand. Sketchy. Chapter 1, The Marchen. Oh, so there are chapters. Cool, cool, cool. When I open my eyes, I am still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I am cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in a dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Well, there's a frightful sight. Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Just look at how ragged she looks. What are you looking at? You're the one looking at me. Well, her. At two women that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing. Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care. What nerve. Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. I will remember you, and once I break this curse, I will make you regret your words. I don't like you. I become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I have been sitting here thinking of the new mess that is my life. But moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first, but how? I have no idea where she is. Delora, I swear I will make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, I will find food first. Is this all the king thinks I am worth? Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant. But why? I can pay. Find another place. You're scaring away my customers. Am I not a customer? Shoo, there's nothing for you here. You just swat me away like a fly, the nerve. Sensing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I am treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. Yeah, the world can be like that. It's unfortunate. I am the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this. People will do what they want to do. I've been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to make my way over there. Ow. My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. The food is more important. If the rags that I am wearing and the pouch of money are all that I have, then I need to prioritize. At least you're smart. In that sense. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. This should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I will not ask where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them? How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any other customers. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. So this is the goodness of the people of Angiel. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness. Hey girl, what now? We saw you at that shop. Want to share how you got your coins there? Excuse me. Ooh, I'm getting attacked. Look at her brushing us off like she's royalty or something. Let me go. You ain't no better than us. Now, be a good girl and hand over that pouch. The man on my left grabs at my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening and I take it. What? I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. Hey! Where do I go? I am not familiar with the streets at all. It's highly likely that I'm going to hit a dead end. Where should I go? Ooh! Choices! Go right. Hey, this way. No time to talk, princess. How do you know who I am? There's another one. Stop running, you two. Come on. The boy grabs my wrist and pulls me after him. He takes off with a sudden burst of speed, and then I am running even faster than I just was. I'm not entirely convinced following him is a good idea, but at least the boy seems to have a better sense of direction than me. Also, he's from the streets. Oh, our running causes rocks in the pathway to come loose, and before I notice them in my path, I step down hard on them. A sharp pain shoots up into my foot, and I collapse to the ground. It hurts. Princess. I try to stand, but the pain in my feet is unbearable. I fall back down into the dirt with a gasp. I can't. We've got you now. Just hand over your coins, and neither of you will get hurt. I won't let you touch her. Ha, says the little boy. Well, well, well. What is this ghastly sight before me? 2 adults threatening a child and a lady. How very ungentlemanly. What are the likes of you even doing around this neighborhood? You asking to get fleeced? Asking. Perhaps I am in the mood for a scuffle. The nobleman brandishes his sword, his expression confident, maybe even cocky. Show me what you've got, sirs. And please, don't bore me. Who are these people? I ain't dealing with this for the money. He's got a sword. What? Come back here, you coward. The 2 of us can take him. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. You're late. Sorry, kid. You know how hard it is for me to be invisible around here. Wait, what did you just call me? At ease, small one. These 2 know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding. My feet feel simultaneously like they are frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with a vengeance. My body feels light. Hey, princess! Princess! Calm down. Parfait will be able to help her. But for now, we need to move, before anyone else sees us. Yeah. You have made the right choice. Oh, there was a wrong choice? The crystal on the upper right corner indicates that you have made the right choice for a particular love interest. Each color corresponds to a certain love interest. They also appear belatedly after you make a choice, so keep your eyes and ears open. What color is that? Don't worry, you're safe now. Everything is fading. A dream? Every time I have a dream, is it going to say, a dream? What is it in your hand, Lilac? It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault. It's not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak. But this is the world, Lilac. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again, do you understand? Yes. Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child? Yes, mother. Aww. At least your mom didn't kill the bird in front of you. That's the thing, you know? Oh, you're awake. Where am I? This isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Still here. Are you okay, miss? This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. The one I fired for her clumsiness. Miss? To think that I would meet her again like this. Leave me alone. Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Jeez. You're so rude. Now what? Haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess? You! Suddenly there she is. Dolores stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She is the cause of everything I have been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It is her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow! You should be more gentle to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I am suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now. Ha! Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want? Gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold you could summon in Angiela, Princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involved curses, just genies and trading away your voice for legs. Ah, it's good that you're awake, Princess. Parfait, should you really be up and about? Don't fuss, I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait and I'm a fairy. A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly with one another? Impossible. Oh, look at her face, you weren't expecting that at all, were you, Princess? What is going on? I'm sure you have many questions, Princess. How do you know I am the princess? Don't be silly, she's a fairy, of course she knows. I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know? Ooh. Why was I cursed? How do I break the curse? What happens if I don't break the curse? Why are you two working together? Why? Seriously, you're really going to ask that? I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer. You have such a temper on you. Very well, this one's got a simple answer. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. Yeah! Delora. A curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways. Delora, you could have put that more nicely. I'm pretty sure I was already being nice. Change? Why do I need to change? Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father? The way you treat Princess Emmeline? Why would they need to be treated any differently? You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, Princess, some smidge of kindness. Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they'll throw you away. What else would you like to know? Why are you two working together? To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson. Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals. Dramatics aside, there is one crystal in the kingdom called the Crystallum Lucis. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is the Crystallum Tenebrarum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the Tenebrarum bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucis bearer. Parfait is Lucis bearer. I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She is the strongest fairy. The Great War greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a bearer do? Bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans for the kingdom, until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he? I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote fairy tales, and he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. How could a single person have so much power? It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? We aren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. That all changed when the Tenebrarum bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger to fill the human heart with negative emotions. All to fuel the power of the Tenebrarum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches in the Tenebrarum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The Tenebrarum bearer was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenebrarum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenebrarum in maintaining harmony. Some, inevitably, are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. Delora was not corrupted by the Tenebrarum. She is as good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal, which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. What else would you like to know? How do I break the curse? The necklace you got is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper. Complete the pair. And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. Okay. What? It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds? What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Delora, you're not helping. I'm a witch and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. Now you're just being mean. I agree with Delora. For every good deed you accomplish, you will get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you'll complete the pair and the curse will break. Simple. I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours. What else would you like to know? What happens if I don't break the curse? I'm pretty sure I just live forever as a pauper. I think you know that answer to that one already, princess. 3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. Huh? Really? That's pretty easy to do. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that? Going to a ball, finding a prince, it's all so old-fashioned. No fun in that. Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I have brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet. Does this mean that I don't have to have a romantic interest? Because if so, that'd be cool. Like, if I could just, get the 3 pieces and be like, yes, I have learned goodness and I didn't need a partner. I mean, there are, 10 endings to this, so probably. I cannot believe this. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sore, they are now nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess, but still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones that I wear in the palace, but still it has far improved from my rags. All my life I've never had to lift a finger. And now, I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. I still don't like you. Alright, I'm going to end it here before we see the newbies. Well, possibly not newbies. I'm going to stop here before we see who she's meeting. If you like this video, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. I know that I personally do not ring the notification bell because it is annoying, but hey, if you want to make sure that you see all the videos when they come up, you're going to want to do that. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you all next time. Yeah, this is turning out to be an interesting game. I hope I get to figure out those freaking crystal colors. I might look into that, actually. I think I got a green crystal. Pretty sure. Okay, for reals though. Bye. I mean it this time. Bye.